Here we are for our final Minstrels Live of 2016 to March 2017. And I am so grateful to God. I'm so thankful that we have made it. There is so much that has been done between when we first started and the closing of this chapter for the MPAC. Again, tonight is the last night of our 2016 to March 2017 MPAC. Again, that actually stretches all the way back to some of our original material, all included on the MPAC for over 150 tutorials, lessons. We have a loop section, songwriting, all of our workshop stuff, music videos that we shot. I mean, there's so much content in there, including our entire $300 plus curriculum on how to play piano in church by numbers, including also our entire vocal material that we even have available for minstrels right now. You can get it right now at minstrelstv.com. You see it there on my screen, minstrelstv.com. And you can go over there and get it tonight for any donation. For any donation. Some people have sent us $200. Some people have sent us $50. Today, somebody even sent me $5. I was like, all right, here goes $300 worth of my life. I'm going to send it to you anyways because I want to make sure that money does not stand in the way of your progress. And so we've been doing this, throughout most of the month. And now you are going to be able to get it for any donation. Someone just donated right now as we are speaking. One second, I'm going to go over to Pro Tools to Facebook, and you're gonna hear that for a second. But all right, so I just want to be monitoring, make sure I answer your questions. All right, tonight we are talking about something that I'm excited about because it kind of represents some of the material that I want to get into in the 2017 MPAC. All right. And just so you know, there's not much to what I'm doing. I'm going to be using a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. And let's see if you can see it right here. And this is a very simple setup that I'm using. This is not my Studio A computer. It's my small little iMac, probably one of the best entry-level positions that you can get with Mac. It's just really, really great. But tonight I'm going to use a small little setup to show you how I would arrange a song. And so the title of tonight's Minstrels Live is 3 QuickStart arrangement keys, all right, or 3 QuickStart keys to arrangement, or I don't know, axioms of arrangement. These are my secrets of arrangement. These are the 3 things that I use when I am arranging. Those of you that didn't know, arranging is probably the thing that I do most. I'm not sure if it's what I love most. I mean, I guess I kind of love it. You know what I mean? I would have to say I love songwriting and I like arrangement. You know what I mean? Arrangement is one of the things that I really, 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 really like to do. Not as much as I love songwriting again, but I like to do it a lot. Anyways, I'm going to take you guys into Pro Tools right now and show you guys from scratch. I'm literally going to show you from the scratchiest scratch how I arrange songs, all right? But let me give you the 3 keys first, okay? Number 1, all right, I put here, and you could write this down, catch your rabbit. You know what? I'm going to write this in the comments. What in the world? Why don't I just do this, okay? So number 1 is catch your rabbit. And you say, what do you mean? You know what? I'm going to just pull this from my notes right now and give you guys the entire thing. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This will be in your notes for those of you that are on Minstrels Live. I'm going to give you guys my whole thing right here. Let's see if I can do it without it looking funny. I'm going to put it in the notes section here. Give me 1 second. Those of you that are in the Minstrels Live Facebook broadcast, I'm going to send this to you guys right now. Boom, shakalaka. There it is. I just sent it to you guys. There we go. Paul Sanchez says, I just bought the MPAC yesterday. It's amazing, bro. Thanks for all the work you put, brother. Man, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for saying that. All right, and you guys can see it there. I put it in the notes, all right? So the first thing I'm going to say, the first key, and these are really my keys, is catch your rabbit. We're going to talk about that right now. And this is really an audio. Excuse me about that. Whoa. Sorry, my wire got tripped up there. What is this referring to? This is referring to any audio recording. In other words, you can use your phone, all right, and just don't lose your idea, okay? Catch your rabbit. And I put here, you might have to text down your lyrics, all right? And then here's the win. The win of this whole catch your rabbit thing, my first secret, is walking across, if you will, an inspired moment. Say you're just walking by, just pretend, look at it from a visual standpoint. You're at the park and you're just kind of looking at something and you find something that inspires you. So you walk across an inspired moment and you take a picture. That's the idea. The idea is not completion. The idea is not perfection. The idea of catching your rabbit is there's a rabbit, I need to catch it. Or there's the moment, I need to catch it. So you always have to have your phone ready to go. You write this stuff down. It's super, super duper important. The number 2 secret that I use is photograph your feelings. Photograph your feelings. When it comes to arrangement, it's more than what it sounds like. It's what does it feel like? Because a lot of times we're like, oh yeah, and you concentrate on, making beats. And I know a lot of guys that started arranging a song and getting their beat makers out, and they lost the essence of the sound because they got too caught up in a kick. When you're arranging, you can't get caught up in a kick. You have to put your arrangement down, and you got to remember, in a DAW like Pro Tools or Logic, some of you guys use GarageBand. In those kind of DAWs, you can save it. It's like a document. You can come back, fix the sounds later, fix your voice later, fix the lyrics later. The arrangement, the primary aspect of arranging is photographing the feeling. In other words, what is this supposed to feel like? And these are the questions I asked here, and you can see it there in your notes. What sounds do you hear? All right, write that down. Or just sometimes in my vocal notes, I'm like, I want a bass to sound like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I literally sing that. All right, something I noticed Michael Jackson does during writing sessions. The other thing is, what style do you hear? How does it make you feel? How do you want to make others feel with this music? The other day when I started thinking about, there's a song, that one movie, Trolls, Justin Timberlake, dance, dance. Anyways, I forgot exactly how the song goes, but it was like, honestly, this is the thought I had. This guy was thinking, how do I make people feel like dancing? And then he wrote that song. Like, that's what I thought he did going into the arrangement. And I thought he did an incredible, genius job. And then finally, key number 3 is make your draft. This is not about perfection. It's about perfecting the idea with the goal. In other words, it's not perfecting the production yet. You're not perfecting production. In other words, you can save it afterwards, come back to it. And remember, if you're going to become a good producer, you are going to have to revisit ideas. You can't get stopped. Those of you that are out there trying to produce, they're like, okay, somebody's coming over, we're going to write it, we're going to produce it, and sing it all in the same day. Like, you're dumb. That might work one time, but it's not going to work all the time. You're not always going to be able to capture inspiration like that. So this is not about perfecting the production. It's about perfecting the idea with the goal of, watch this, of connecting what you imagine in your mind, okay? Connecting what you imagine in your mind to what you feel when you hear it. I used to say, making the connection from what you have in your mind to what you hear in your ear. But that's not true all the time. In arrangement, a lot of times it's not going to sound. In your mind, you hear this great, many of you are very musical and you have this great musical mind. And then, you're playing kind of, you're not that good yet maybe, or maybe you're really good, but it's still different. That happens to me all the time. I hear this great, like, oh, this is going to sound like Jesus culture, but I'm such a gospel pianist. When I go to playing the arrangement, I'm like, oh, and it discourages me. So a lot of times you don't work on, how are my chords? Oh, let me work on my intro. Everybody's all excited about intros with bats, bats, right? And then your song is just, you're literally losing the life of the song by working so hard to do that. All right. I put here, sounds can be updated in a DAW, like a document. So what you're after is choosing the way the song flows best. And this is what I put here. And this is super key. We'll talk about this right now as I open Pro Tools. It says a basic arrangement can be good to start with, which is I for intro, V for verse, chorus, V for verse, C for chorus again, B for bridge, and then down chorus, and then of course at the end everybody ends on an up chorus. Yeah, not everybody, but it's very common. Again, it's I, intro, V, verse, chorus, verse again, chorus again, then a bridge, then a down chorus, which is a softer chorus, then build up to a final chorus. You know what I mean? Some people do 2 big choruses, whatever. But it's good sometimes to follow an arrangement model. It helps you to get somewhere. All right? Let me see if I can get some major keys to success. Another one. Joseph, you're crazy. Joseph, you know, so good to see you, man. Rich Rodriguez says, I just now downloaded it. Donated. It's good, sir. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much. Again, you guys can get this plus another 150 plus tutorials on playing keys. Most of it's keys and vocals, but of course we have stuff like songwriting, and of course this Pro Tools arrangement night. I'm about to go to Pro Tools in a second, but I'm just kind of giving you my 3 main keys, and then I'm going to arrange one of my songs right now in real time for you guys. It might be terrible, but I determined I'm going to just put myself out there, and that's what the 2017 M-Pack coming up. I think we're going to start again May or June. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be just tutorials every week, stuff that's really going to help you guys and help you guys not to... I want you guys to go further faster. I don't want you guys to waste years and years and years. Why? When I can impart to you guys something, and then now with all the technology, oh my God, guys. Oh my Lord. I mean, I didn't have anybody with an M-Pack when I was starting. I didn't even have YouTube. That's how old I am. So you guys have a great advantage. And God's going to use this for your, for your guys' success. All right, I'm going to move over now out of this view. And again, I'm only using this keyboard here. But anyways, all right, I'm going to go over to a different look. 1 second, you might lose audio for 1 minute. There we go. All right, looks like my audio is back. And I am going to, by faith, lower my controls here and open up Pro Tools. Now, as you can see on my screen, I'm literally going to take you from start to finish, even if it's weak. All right. I go to File, Create New. All right. And I like to name them with the artist name first. In my case, I'm going to show you guys one of my songs. So the artist is Aaron Barbosa. I do a little slash, a space and a slash, and then I put the name of the song. This song is called You Can Hope, and it's for an upcoming project that I'm working on called I don't know, actually. I want to call it like Soul Project, because I want this to go to souls, people that don't know the Lord. All right, then it's going to prompt you for a location. I happen to like to do these things to, these kind of locations right here. In fact, you know what? I don't want to miss out. If you guys give me 1 second, I want to make sure that I get my hard drive that has all my sounds. I didn't think about that until right now. Will y'all give me like 2 minutes to go to my other studio, the other studio, and grab it? 1 second, okay? Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. I haven't heard that in years. Thank you guys. All right, cool. So I went over and I got my other hard drive because I like to put stuff in my content drive. As you can see, I already have a lot of songs and Barbosa. Anyways, so you choose what drive you want to put your song in. It's really simple. You name it, choose a location. All right, we can argue about this all night, but I'm not going to take a long time. I like 24-bit, 44.1K. You can kill me if you want. Get all mad at me, argue with me. That's what I like. It's the way I like hearing things, and it's just been my mode, and it's kind of where I'm at right now. Okay, to start a track, one of the first things that I do is I try to find the tempo. So what I do is I'm not sure, you guys can't see this on the screen, but it's Command-Shift-N, and it opens up this right here. See where it says New Track, and I'm selecting mono, not an audio track. I'm going to an instrument track. I'm going to press create, and in the insert section here, I'm going to click this insert, go to plugin, I'm going to go to instrument, and then I'm going to select click. It's called click 2, and you should be able to hear this now. Y'all hear that? And let me know if the sound is great. What's up, brother Jose? Good to see you, man. Hi, Erica. Daniel Martinez, what's up, guys? All right, so anyways, so this song is like, boom. So it's more like, I don't know, I'm going to guess it is, I don't know, like 80 something. So this is what you do. You go to Command Plus, and it will show you this arrangement screen. And if you look at this little red thing right where it says tempo, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, and I can't zoom with this live right now, but it's just a little red thing right by the tempo. It says 120 right now. I double click it, and I'm going to change it to like 87, and then it will change my click. Then I'm going to press spacebar again. It's a little fast for me, so I'm going to click that red little triangle again, and I'm going to go to like maybe 82. No, 83. 83. Some don't believe in God. Some don't believe in much. It's a little fast though. I'm going to try 80. And this is super key that you find the rhythm that feels right. I should say the tempo first. Some don't believe in God. Some don't believe in much anymore. People, let me tell you, no matter who. All right. So that's the tempo for now. I could change this, of course. If you're doing this in MIDI, you can change the tempo. But sometimes I do like to add audio elements in here. Now, I'm going to give you guys a few tricks that I do to not spend a lot of time. Okay, if you can afford to do this, by all means do it. On different arrangement videos on the new amp pack, I'll show you guys how to do different stuff. In fact, during this little, you know what? I'm gonna make a promise to you guys. For those of you guys that are buying the amp pack, until I release 2017 amp pack, for those of you that buy the amp pack, which is the last night tonight, you gotta go to minstrelstv.com, donate any amount. I will send the entire 150 library of all of our tutorials, which is mostly how to play piano from zero experience, how to sing, all that stuff. You can do any amount tonight with your credit card. We'll send it to you. Of course, those of you that are buying right now, you won't get your login information because I'm on here talking to you guys. But anyways, after I'm done with this, I'll send you guys all your login information. Anyways, long story short, what was I gonna get at? Okay, I'm opening up a new stereo instrument track. Now I'm gonna show you some of the little tricks I do. A stereo instrument track, I'm pressing create, of course, and then I'm gonna go over to, if you press Command Plus, it toggles between screens. See that? Command Plus. So I want to go back to this screen right here and to the insert area where it says inserts A through E. I'm going to select an instrument. Now I can show you how to do like beats from scratch, but to save time, remember how we were saying we don't want to get like all confused? To save time, I go over to this plugin right here called Stylus. Now the reason why I like Stylus is because it has pre-made loops that will go to the tempo that I selected at first. Since I dialed in the tempo, I can get like, let's see, I'll come over here to where it says groove elements, and I'll go to like where it says shakers, and I'll just find the shaker sound, the shaker loop that I like. Hear that? I don't want it to have too much of a weird, like, there it is. Now, this is a little bright for me. So I'm going to press this X on Stylus. And if you see that, I'm going over here to the edit area. I'm going to lower that tone. So I still get the feel of it, but it's not so bright. See that? Of course, again, guys, you're hearing this in mono. I apologize if this is not everything it should be as far as sonically. There is going to be an update soon for Pro Tools, for Wirecast, which is my streaming software. That should be better. Okay. If you press, I'm going to go back to Stylus real quick, host sync, and just close out of it. Whenever you press the spacebar or play, see that? So now I could just be like, some don't believe in God. Oh, some don't believe in much. I don't really like that click to be too loud, so I'm going to lower it and let the shakers kind of be prominent. Okay. Now, I don't always do this, but just for today, I'm going to show you guys another quick way to keep this beat idea going. Go to Command Shift N again. For a new track, go to stereo, go to audio track. No, not audio, sorry. Instrument track, go over to create, go to inserts here. This is where I bring in all my cool little instruments, right? And I like to go to battery 4. Now, I already created a kit. They have kits that are preset in here that are really great. They sound cool. But me and Matt have, after all these years, wide library of samples that we've been using for a long time. And this one's called, I don't know. This one's called High D Flat E Flat Kick Snap Do. I called it that. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to my keyboard here. Excuse me. I'm going to press record here on the track. And you can name this, by the way. See, I'm naming it. I can call it Kit 1 for like drum kit 1. See that? And as I'm pressing, I'll show you what I'm doing just really quick. Can you guys see that? Hold on. See, so since I pressed the Pro Tools, see, so I could use a drum kit. Like, I use my little fingers, you know, right here on the little keyboard. I'm literally gonna do this whole song on this little small keyboard. You know what I mean? Like, some don't believe in God. Right? You can do that. Also, I can change the octave button. Actually, that's what I was after. So I'm trying to just kind of get it how I feel it, you know what I mean? No biggie. All right, let me go back down here. All right, cool. So basically, I'm going to go over to, now that I know what I want, I'm going to shut off this instrument. I should say close the window on this instrument. Command plus to get back to my arrangement window. It's a little small right now. So what I like to do is you kind of, I know you have to probably stop this or rewind it, but Command, what is this, like open bar? I don't know how to put it. Let me show you guys so you guys can see really quick, because I do have I can show you on this camera real quick. Okay, is this right? Okay, it's, wait, can you guys see that? It's Command, okay, or Apple right there, see that? And then it's these two, open or bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. Okay, I know that's not super helpful, but I don't know, it's like a bracket. I think that's the name. The official name of it is a bracket, okay? All right, check. All right, okay, there we go. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm opening it up so that I can kind of see closely what I'm doing, all right? Now, this is one thing I learned that I think is really fun, but you have to be careful with it because you can mess it up. All right, if you go to options and go to loop playback, anything that you select in this little kit, and if you want to make this track bigger to like concentrate on it, go to that little thing right there, see that? And track height, and then just go to like large, and then I'll show you everything that I'm doing within that track. So like say if I want to, you can see the link down here on the transport. By the way, to get the transport, you just go over to window and then click transport, or no transport, window, transport. I like the transport. Okay, and then you see the length. So maybe I want to do like a two bar loop. Now be careful with this, but on the transport, this little button right here, it's called MIDI merge. If you put it on, you can like overdub and go in circles and just like kind of like the old MPCs. All right, I do a little like 1 bar pre-roll. Here we go. Now to start recording, you do Command spacebar. All right, then you find my sounds here, and then I'm about to record. Ready? Here it goes. See that? Now, if I wanted to, I can just keep on playing stuff, adding like little like, if I find something I like. But I don't really want to do that. So don't forget to take the MIDI merge off. If you do not take the MIDI merge off, it just creates a world of headaches for you guys, all right? And it could be crazy. Anyways, all right, here we go. So there's my beat. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to select it now. And this is so huge. You got to go over to event operations, okay? Quantize, And make sure you quantize this to something good like either 1/8 or 1/16. Okay. I usually go with 1/16, and I go strength. When it comes to drum beats, I go to strength. Like I don't even press strength. I just go to 100%. And now listen to it. Watch. Check it out. And you can hear it play back in the loop. Space bar. Here it goes. Watch. See how clean it is? See that? And it loops. Now, of course, I'm not going to have it on loop playback the whole time. I want it to play all the way through for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it. Select this whole area. Command X. Okay, I'm going to start it from the top. Actually, no, I'll start it from where it was at. And then Command V to paste. Okay. Now, in grid mode, okay, this is grid mode, spot mode, shuffle mode, slip. I'll only focus on grid and slip most of the time. But in grid mode, if you select this area, okay, and you press Command D, this is so huge. Let me make the screen smaller so you can see what I'm doing. Command D, okay? You just press Command D and it will duplicate it for you. And see the minutes down there on the transport? I usually just go for like, say if I'm going to arrange a song and I imagine it's going to be like 4 minutes, I put the beat for 4 minutes long, all right? Now let's say 5 minutes, I already did it. And then I go back to the front of the song. And now I have the beat for the whole front of the song. Of course, I could, bust this into a, different track, but I don't want to take all night showing you guys how to do this. All right. Again, I don't want to spend all night on drums because I want to get into the meat of the song. So now I'm going to do Command Shift N for a new track, and I want a bass sound, okay? Because for me, of course, you can do keys, but sometimes because I'm a player, this is a preference. Because I'm a player, I want to do all these, chords and stuff like that. Shouldn't really do that. I want to have the freedom to write around this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an instrument track, all right? Actually, I was going to do a bass track, but I have an idea. I want to show you guys something. Okay, create instrument track. This is something you guys can do with any pad. I'm going to do a pad, a singular pad, just so I can know what key everything's in, okay? So in stereo, instrument track. Okay, there we go. I'm going to change the height of this so I can actually see it. Large, and then up here, I want to see the inserts A through E so that I can start selecting, my plugins through there. See, go to the insert right there, click it. Multi-channel plugin, then go to instrument. And then I'm going to go over to Contact 5. If you have this library, ooh, what happened? Okay, never mind. It's not going to work. For some reason, it didn't. I think it's because I loaded Pro Tools before I put it in my hard drive. I apologize about that. So none of my contact library doesn't appear. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to instrument. Let's see. Let's go over to hybrids. Cool. I just want to get one singular pad, okay, so I can write to in the key of the song that I'm doing. Okay, this is super duper simple. And this, by the way, hybrid does have some good pads, but I'll get like an action pad. This one's called Sand and Sky. And this song, I think I'm going to do it in C for now. Oops, I forgot to press record able. Yeah. And you go through your sounds. It's doing too much. Again, you can see how I can get locked here all day. That's why I told you guys you got to just kind of move on. If this takes too long and I start losing my enthusiasm for the song, I just forget about it. But let's see. Maybe I'll just do like a simple pad, soft pad. Let's see. Let's try Endless Blue. No. There we go. Bring down the volume on that. And all I'm going to do is record literally one note. Watch this. So again, Command Space to record. Super important. See where it says clips right here? I'm going to go over to where it says notes. I'm going to select notes because if I go to notes, I can kind of like zoom in here. All right. First of all, I can put this pad on the grid. All right. And then what I can do is if you select this right here, the all, this of course is for Pro Tools. Everything Every DAW is a little bit different, but I could just drag this the length of the whole song and not have to play the whole thing. You know what I mean? Of course, I could just drop this into an aux or something. All right. So then there it is. There's my whole keys track. Not too prominent, just there, so I can know what key I'm writing in. You know what I mean? All right, and then I'm gonna go over to the bass, which really is gonna give this song some form. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to stereo, instrument track, create. Again, I don't know why these tracks are so small. If my buddy Dave Suarez was watching, he would tell me exactly how to fix this. I'm not big on engineering, so you're in good luck because I can show you how to do something with the limited knowledge that I have. Again, I'm more of a musician than anything else. All right, so I like this bass. Lower the octave. All right, here we go. So now that I know my song, okay, and I kind of know these lyrics a little bit, I'm going to use this bass here to just create as much as I can remember about the feeling of this song, okay? So here we go. Some don't believe in God. Hold on one second. I kind of messed up on the start. Here we go. 2, 3, and some don't believe in God. Some don't believe in much anymore. People, let me tell you, no matter who let you down in life, you can believe, you can hope, hope, hope in the Lord, you can hope in God, you can trust, trust, trust in the Lord, you can hope, trust in God, sorry. Then, nobody said it be easy, but I know one thing for sure, can hope, 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 you can hope in God. All right, and there it is. So now you might notice that all I did was the verse. Excuse me. Let me grab all this here. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn this into notes. I like to work with notes for some reason more than clips. It's just my preference. And I'm going to select all this right here, okay? Select all the bass I just did. You say what you're about to do. I'm about to quantize it and make people think I have great timing. Okay, I'm going to press apply. Boom, it's going to be right on time. My timing is going to be perfect now. Of course, it's not actually perfect, but it's going to look perfect, okay? I should say it's going to sound perfect because of the quantization. All right, so now I have this bass, and now I can start to arrange the song. And there's this little button here called markers, this little plus. And it's going to ask me, what's the name of this location? And I'm going to tell them it's verse 1. Boom, and you see the little flag appear up there in this area? See the little flag up here? It's super easy. And then as I follow along, I'm going to find where the chorus is, okay? But right now it's kind of going off because I couldn't really hear. Like I need to hear like a keys or something like that. So let me add keys to this real quick. And this will be the last part of our arrangement. And I will definitely let you guys go. Hopefully this helped somebody out there. I hope you learned something from this tonight. And it's basically showing you guys how I arrange a song from scratch, from nothing in Pro Tools. And this could be very valuable, I would imagine, for somebody who's trying to find a good way to arrange. Again, arrangement is something that I do quite often because it just kind of ends up like that. I'm going to use Keyscape because all my other stuff is like not working. So I'm going to go over to, I like the electric pianos. I'm going to try a Wurlitzer 200. And just for the sake of what we're doing here, I don't want this to poop out on me. I'm going to go over to settings and I'm going to set it to thinning, which makes it not such a big program running. All right. Let me enable this so you can hear it. As you can see, let me show you guys my keyboard real quick for those of you guys that are just kind of stopping in real quick. As you can see, I don't have much to work with. Look at it. I literally have to make my chords work. See that? It's like a super little small thing, but anyways. All right. All right, so let's go back down to Pro Tools. That's what we're working with, okay? All right, so I'm going to give myself a little time to start. You know, let me tweak that sound a little bit. I'm going to go over to Keyscape. First of all, it's a little loud. And for right now, I don't really want to hear a lot of effect. So I'm going to take off the mono effect. Take off the reverb. Okay, cool. Sounds like I like it. Here we go. Of course, I'm going to sing along. I would not actually sing it like this. For the record, I would go back after the music was done and do like an audio recording of this, and hopefully it would sound better, but here it goes. Some don't believe in God. Some don't believe in much anymore. People, let me tell you, no matter who let you down in life, you can believe, you can hope, hope, hope in the Lord. You can hope in God. You can trust, trust in the Lord. You can trust in God. Nobody said it'd be easy. I know one thing for sure. You can hope, hope, hope. You can hope in God. All right, cool. So pretty simple, right, guys? So what I'm going to do is, I don't like the keyboards to be completely 100% quantized. So I'm going to go over to event operations, quantize it. Where it says strength, I'm going to go to like 60, I don't know, 68. And then I'm going to apply the quantize feature here. All right, and now it's quantized. All right, so now let's hear it from the top. And I'm going to show you guys how to duplicate these sections before we quit. All right, here we go. So I'll sing along to it. Basically, this is me trying to remember how I want my song to feel for the most part, so that I can continue writing, you know what I mean? And making the song better. Of course, I'm not at this moment, I'm not like trying to make the production perfect. I'm trying to make sure that I remember what I want the song to feel like. So here it goes. Some don't believe in God. Yeah. Some don't believe in much anymore. People, let me tell you, no matter who let you down in life, you can believe, yes you can hope. It's chorus. Hope, hope, you can hope in God. Oh yes you can trust, trust, trust in the Lord. You can trust in God. text. Nobody said it'd be easy. Sorry about the pitch problems. I know one thing for sure. You can hope, you can hope in God. So there's the idea. So now, since I have that verse already ready to go, all I have to do is go over to where this chorus stops, press Command D, it will duplicate all that. I can go over to where this piano starts right here, and that's why I like to set markers. And then press Command D, and boom, when I'm done with the chorus, watch. You can hope in God. You'll see the little pause there. Then I can go for another verse. Oh, I messed up. Okay, hold on. It should have started right here. Boom shakalaka. Okay, boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. That's funny. So it should have ended and started there. Watch. By the way, I would probably make a marker when I got it right. Verse 2. All right, here it goes. So then, I know it cannot be easy. See, now I can, if I wanted to, record to this, and then after that, I can stack my vocals, but I'm not going to bore you guys tonight. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little taste of arrangement with Pro Tools. My prayer is that somehow this will inspire you to see just how easy, and I really mean it. I know people are like, oh, easy for you. No, really. Like, I hope this inspires you guys to see just how easy it is to take what you learn in piano, to take what you learn in singing, and then create music that blesses people. I got to share with you guys this testimony that I received today. Look at this, what I received today. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I can be completely honest with you guys, today was a hard day, man. I had a difficult day, and I'm not going to get into details about it, but it was a tough day for me. And look at this testimony. I'm going to read this testimony to you word for word from Elaine Marshall Sherman. She says, just wanted to share a testimony I heard on the radio the other morning. Radio Nueva Vida is a syndicated radio station from coast to coast. And as before, they always play your song, Haz Llover, which some of you guys might know that song as Rainfall. Rainfall down and bless. I'm sorry. Rainfall down and bless. Rainfall down and heal. Rainfall down and make me whole again. Anyways, it's actually a fast song. It says here, a lady had lost her husband and was going through a deep depression. One morning, she decided to commit suicide, along with her two small children under 5 years old, which it means is that she was going to commit suicide and then kill them, right? They were all going to die together. She got up and dressed them in their best outfits. Excuse me, I was getting a call there. She got up and dressed them in their best outfits and decided that morning to drive off the bridge with her children. When she turned the channel on the radio, Radio Nueva Vida was on, and she was listening to a testimony letter of a prisoner who found the Lord in prison and how the love of God had changed his life over the radio. And although he was in prison, his soul was free and at peace. Watch this. After that testimony, the station played the song Haz Llover, which is our song in Spanish, right? The lady says that as she listened to the song and the words of encouragement, you say that something came over her and she broke down and asked the Lord to forgive her for what she was about to do. She said God convicted her and turned around and found a church that morning and was delivered from that depression. She put here, just wanted to share with you, your ministry is touching people you don't even know. Continue to do what you do, and may God give you more each day to bring hope to this world through your ministry. This is something I received just today. Blew my mind. I mean, mind thoroughly blown, right? And what I want to tell you guys here today is that we have these visions of what we might do, but it has to start somewhere. It has to start with learning how to play keys maybe, or guitar. It has to start with learning how to arrange on Pro Tools, learning how to sing better, whatever it might be, all right? And these things, these videos, guidance, it doesn't have to be me, guys. Find it anywhere you can find it. I mean, of course, I would love to have the opportunity to mentor you guys, but it doesn't have to be me. I'm not stuck on it being me. If you find somebody that's willing to teach you and show you the ropes, the idea is that you get from what God has put in your heart to what you are able to produce and push out to the world that needs Jesus Christ. What is it that stands between what's in your heart and the audience? All right. And for many of you, it's being able to just play a little. And then, of course, you could bring a little arrangement like that to somebody like myself or another musician like Axel Flores, or there's so many people everywhere. They can maybe record it for you. Or these days, you could just record it yourself like I'm showing you guys how to do. All right. Again, I wanted just to make this an awesome night for you guys. Just our final, our final little hurrah here. Again, tonight is the last night that you can get the entire 150 plus library of tutorials for how to play piano from zero experience, how to sing from zero experience, and of course, songwriting, arrangement, stuff like this. And my promise to you guys is that until we open up the new 2017 Impact in June, I will keep making videos like this throughout the weeks to help you guys get along, to help you guys, and to add to your investment tonight. All you got to do is go over to www.minstrelstv.com. You see it there on the screen, and make any donation, and I will send you our entire program. Maybe this is not for everybody, but this is for a lot of people tonight. There should be no pastor out there that has no musicians. It just shouldn't happen. You can go tonight and you can buy this and you can learn how to play, or give it to somebody that you think has an ear for music and they'll learn how to play. I guarantee you it works. It's amazing how it works. And you guys can look back on my videos here on Facebook and just look for the one that says Autistic Boy Learns How to Play with Impact. Well, this is a real testimony that a sister sent me. Her 14-year-old autistic son named Elijah, they call him Ty, but his name is Elijah Ty or whatever. I'm probably mixing it up, and I'm totally sorry, Ty, if you're watching this. But they call him Ty, but his name is Elijah, kind of like what we do to my son. His name is George, but we call him Elijah. We kind of did that to him too. So anyways, my point is this. He goes on there and he learns just by watching the videos how to play. And you can see in the broadcast me showing his video of him playing with our Impact. And I mean, it's amazing. So even if you have, autism, or even if you maybe are not the best, these videos are really simple. And we're working hard that in 2017, we're going to make them even more simple and more accessible to kids. So keep on hanging with us. And I believe there's good things to come, guys. All right, I'll babysit this Facebook post for a while. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you know any Pro Tools arranging people out there, share this with them. But more than anything, the whole Impact has lots of piano and vocals and interviews and all kinds of great stuff. All right, guys, God bless you. We hope you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, you one person that stood this whole time. All right, guys, God bless.